Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie and welcome back to another reaction video to Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on the journey that this is. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Naruto, there was a lot that happened. We switched battlefronts multiple times. And there are a lot of stories that we could get to. There's like the Kankuro front, the Gata / the older Kage front. We know Shikamaru's moving to the beach front. So there's also the beach front. There's also another one. Kakashi. Yeah, it's Kakashi front. And then there's Naruto and B, who are just peacefully unaware that any of this is occurring. Oh, and there's also the feudal lords. Oh, and Sasuke. Oh, and Kabuto. And Madara is somewhere. We got options. I hope we focus in on one of those options because switching around a lot is making me really confused. But I will say the most important thing about the last episode was learning about how the chakra natures combine and how Kekkei Genkai works and how Kekkei Toto works, and just getting a further in-depth explanation of what exactly that is, because again, when the idea of Kekkei Genkai was first introduced to us, we didn't know about chakra natures yet, and I really don't think that they've had time to explain it to us. So I'm glad that they did get it in there, glad that that detail finally gets a little more explanation, a little more fluff to just a simple word. Maybe they did explain it, but I don't think they did. Or they explained it a different way that didn't involve chakra natures. I don't know. I'd have to go back and find out. But I'm glad that they explained it. And that was the most important thing I learned from last episode. So going into this episode, again, we have many different battlefronts that we could explore. We have options. I just hope we focus on one or maybe two. You know, sometimes going back and forth between two is not bad, but if we're going to go to like all six, I'm going to get lost. So let's hope for the best. Oh, right. The unblinking eyes. I already remember. Right, and then he posed. All cool, like. He's very confident. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with confidence, but I'm concerned. Sometimes too much hubris is a bad thing. Just ask the ancient Greeks.
I'm afraid that I might even end up stripping away the shine from your gold and silver. With just a single strike of my Gale style, though it'll be dull.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling. I get it, you're a man of action, but... You're gonna start pacing? Me too. Sometimes in between these, I do get up and pace, and then I sit back down and I take a deep breath, and then I'm like, all right, let's go.
Criminals in the whole history of the hidden
Oh,
plot.
they're criminals.
A while back, at the formal ceremony to cement our alliance with the Leaf, they staged a coup and launched attacks against both the second Raikage and second Hokage.
And that's how... I thought he died in the forest, because that's when he passed the torch to the third Hokage, right? We saw that.
They were inside the Nine Tails for more than 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's quite a far-fetched tale. But what
Yeah,
are the
that's a
rumors that they
long
were able to wield the
time.
treasured tools of the Sage of the Six Paths? Is there any truth to them at all?
I'm
No
sorry.
ordinary human can wield those tools.
What?
They drain away chakra, and massive amounts of it. So most who try die.
Ah, but they have the
Except for
Nine
someone who
Tails.
harbors the Nine Tails chakra like those two monsters do.
Interesting facts that could become important to Naruto later. If he's destined to fight Madara, who's apparently also the rebirthing of the Sage of the Six Paths. If they're as strong as that, and we know what it does to Naruto, who I understand is much younger and hasn't had as much experience and all that, but like also, how are they able to control the chakra? How does that work? How does it not like completely overrun them? Or because he's not sealed, inside of them, it doesn't work the same.
If you two are actually the Gold and Silver brothers we read about in our history books, then I'd rather not be called your comrade. It isn't cool.
Ha! The usually cool-headed lady is feeling red hot today, I see.
Yeah,
Those two
well.
really must be something.
No. I don't like it when Orochimaru does that. I don't like it when anybody else does that either.
The Crimson Gourd records it and seals its speaker inside. And Bashosen, the Leaf Fan, conjures up all 5 chakra natures.
Quite a lecture, and I really hate to interrupt, but...
No. I have a bad feeling. Bad juju.
Those ninja tools may be...
Bad. Nope. Don't rush in. Oh, sure. They're so fearsome that they're in the history books, but there's nothing to fear there.
That we've said most since birth will be pulled into that gourd and sealed away inside.
My, aren't we knowledgeable? Seems that as time passed, all sorts of
Okay,
secrets have been
I
revealed.
thought that it was going to...
The word that we've said most since birth is now forbidden to us? Come on, we're not playing some silly word game here. This
Of course he says hot all the time. He was saying it like 3,000 times.
It's so hot!
Uh-huh. It really sucks. I hate that. On the one hand, though, I just laugh. I just realized his name is Atsui. That's literally the same word. Hilarious. I did think that this was something that would happen automatically, but I'm scared.
In Cloud Shinobi, Gale style.
laser circus!
Fast. And it's precision ninjutsu.
See, I thought he said sorry because he knew he was going to strike her.
My forbidden word. The word I've
We
said
never
most often
got
in
to
my life,
see-
probably. Dull. As long as I don't say it, I won't get sucked into that gourd.
But why did she get sucked in when she didn't say anything?
But Samui got trapped and she didn't say anything.
Yes, thank you.
That means you can get trapped if you're silent for too long, too. Am I right?
Sharp of you to notice. I think you're the first person ever to figure that out.
Well, that's dumb. Lame.
A little while ago, you told us all that silence is golden.
But sometimes speech is golden. Successful deceit is the truest proof of eloquence. And in this case, silence is prohibited. It's the most forbidden taboo.
Yeah. I squinted at the same time he did. I mean, I get that, but more importantly, can they get out, or are they trapped in there forever? Do they die once they go in there?
I can manage fine without a left arm. Because after all, I've got 2 perfectly good right arms here already.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Aww.
This one.
And that one. Also,
And you, Daru.
I do have to wonder about the English translation here, because I'm realizing now that his name is the one that's written on the paper thing. So it's just putting their name on there.
I'm no fake. I'm the boss's right-hand man. You will indulge me.
Ah, a Ginkaku.
What is it, Kinkaku?
Get Benny Isago ready.
Hmm? Oh. I get it.
Also, I'm just now realizing, are they named after the temples because of the silver and gold?
We should probably join the fight, Ginkaku.
All right, Kinkaku. What? How the hell?
Huh? Yeah. Sumi what? I can't read it. Sumimasen. Sorry. Oh, he says sorry a lot.
Tell me that his most uttered and second most uttered words switched their orders while he was getting pulled into the gourd?
Interesting. Feels like a cop-out, but I'll take it. Also, can they get out? Should you get them out before you trap somebody else?
Sometimes the spoken word can actually be a really precious thing that's able to relay the truth.
I need your help, Kinkaku!
And that's the exact reason that I'm going to seal you right
Ah.
now.
So the words they say the most are each other's names. All right, fine. Sure. Are the other two still gone forever?
One to go.
I'm concerned. Ah, yes. The chakra.
You whelp! How dare you!
Well, I feel like it's not going to go as well because you don't actually you haven't worked as hard to control it like Naruto has. But who knows? I don't know how long they lived with the Nine Tails chakra and how they used it, how it affected their bodies. I don't know. Well,
Just like the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
I still think he looks more like a furry beetle to me. And this is where it's gonna end. Yeah, great. Cool. Oh, another new ending? I kind of like this one. Okay. This episode, I'm glad that we focused a little bit. It's nice because, again, there's already so much that goes on. If there were to add more, it'd be too much. These are the tools of the Sage of the Six Paths, correct? Or am I just confusing that with something else that they said during this conversation? Unclear, but it does require a lot of chakra, which makes sense because they have the Nine Tails chakra, so and that's a lot of chakra, so fine. Makes sense. I'm kind of sad, but I kind of saw it coming because that's what happens. This happened when Kankuro with that front, when the one guy just rushes in. When one person rushes in, they're usually super confident and they think that they're indestructible and that, it's fine because nothing can touch them. But I just feel like this is the ultimate example of pay attention to your history. He had really pretty much no idea who they were, what kind of powers or what kind of, tricks or whatever they have up their sleeve. And he was just so overly confident. And then he ended up getting himself sucked in. And because he got sucked in, the other girls got sucked in. Which leaves the other guy. And I get it. I do. cool last minute twist type of thing. But then his last minute twist got upped by another last minute twist. But it was not really, because we knew they explained about the Ninetales chakra stuff, which was fine. But I don't understand, because it feels like, and I'm not saying this isn't how Gata felt when he was still a Jinchuriki, because we all know that there was a lot going on there. But I don't really know how it progressed throughout, like, him growing, like how he was able to control it. I'm glad that they explained some things, but I don't know. And I will ask this again. I asked it 10,000 times during the episode, but can they get out? Are they dead once they go in there? And also, how many souls are in there? I just question it all. But we're not going to get any answers, so we're going to go to the next episode. And so I shall end here and just say thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow my perilous journey through the Shinobi world. And until next time, bye.